Tampa's Tan Talk. Entertaining and informative radio for the Sunshine State.
Hi, this is Mike Allsap from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're talking sports with Randy Harris.
All right, we are back. I just got a text message from the classic rock experience called Rebel. And Rebel will be in the Tampa Bay area in April, former members of Tenors of Rock. So our Vegas co-host, Jimmy Denning, and his crew.
Has Jimmy been to Tampa? They've performed here before?
I think they were up the road.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was, Tampa St. Pete. I think Crystal River. I think they might have been out in somewhere where Steve lives, the Villages, which they'll be again.
How does that work? I mean, I know I'm not a rock and roll music expert, but how do venues get picked? I mean, is it based on demographics or is it
venues get picked?
Well, why? Like a band doesn't go to every single city, right? I mean, they pick different places based on what fanfare or just population of size.
Depends on who's their promoter. Like Live Nation, for instance, owns most of the venues in the entire country. So if your band is with Live Nation, you're playing at their venues.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's kind of how it works.
Sometimes the band rents the building. Sometimes the building pays the band to come in. A lot depends on, which you want and what you can do. I don't even know, Steve, which one's better? Is it better to have the band get paid, or is it better for the band to pay for the building? It's like that in media too. Which is better? Pat McAfee. Is it better to be paid by ESPN? Or is it better to have your own deal and you go in there with your whole house or whatever he calls it, humble abode, and do the show where you reap, the sponsorship and all that kind of stuff. I guess it's each his own, right?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the platform. Obviously, ESPN is the biggest platform in the world, even bigger than YouTube, I would venture to guess, because people tune in for that information. Obviously, YouTube's bigger as far as subscribers go and stuff like that. But if you're looking for that one sports topic, ESPN's the place to go.
Now, with that being said, how much, everything evolves, right? Cassette tapes, DVDs, like blockbusters. I mean, things that actually were thriving industries are no longer because of technology. How far before TV gets replaced by streaming, or where everybody just controls what content they get based on what their preferences are and don't just watch general news?
Well, they already do that.
Yeah.
I mean, most people have cut the cable cord. And, the only reason why the cable industry went into the internet provider, the ISP business, is because they read the writing on the wall. They were smart enough to realize, let's control the bandwidth as well as the cable, because eventually the cable is going to go away, and that's what's happening.
Well, isn't that what the NFL did with bringing in Taylor Swift last year, and this fanfare of creating new younger women who are excited about football?
I don't think the NFL. Hold on, I don't think the NFL brought Taylor Swift in.
Well, I mean, but really,
she got involved. Because of Kelsey,
right?
If they didn't, become an item, I don't doubt Taylor Swift would have been at NFL games.
Okay.
She's not flying from Japan for one game.
I feel like the NFL was on a decline as far as viewership, or at least the excitement that you would see, the build up. Maybe because it got spread out from to 4 days a week of competition, like Monday, Thursday, sometimes Saturday, Sundays.
Are we talking your kind of decline or NFL?
Well, just in general, but decline on its own. But having a Taylor Swift brings a new fanfare, a new fan base. So
it did bring a new, it brought young, well, not even young, because there's older people that like her too. Yeah, I mean it did, but I just, I don't think it was the NFL. It was because of the Kelsey thing, which just made it an easy. She's going to come to watch her boyfriend play football.
Yeah.
So I don't think she would have come to do all that if they were not dating.
I have updated news. We're a breaking news cast. I don't know how that goes. How'd it come in back in the day?
Is the news you got Brad Penny ready?
Did you have to have a sound or an interruption in service? Or what? The jersey sold. The Dukes of Hazzard jersey. Looks like we have influence in this town.
Wow.
Somebody jumped on there and sold the jersey.
Wow, that's amazing.
So somebody got a deal. $150 for 3 autograph signatures on a Dukes of Hazzard.
It's probably John Schneider who bought it.
Yeah. and then he's going to say, I thought you said you were going to wear it.
If he's wearing it,
How much you want to bet with John Schneider? I guarantee it. We're going to see him wearing it out there.
He's like, the only thing I got out of my divorces was this one.
I feel for him. I was reading some of the stuff about him, and he went through a lot of hard stuff with it. He even spent time in jail for being behind in alimony.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just.
Well, same with Foley.
Yeah.
Just saying, he kind of had some of that stuff as well. But somebody who didn't, as far as I know, have any of those issues, a good friend of mine, we're going to talk some really cool stuff. We even have Brad, he doesn't know this yet, but for 2 segments. And then we're going to load up towards the end of the show. A good friend of mine, World Series champ, all-star, Brad Penny. Brad, what's up?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Not too bad. We appreciate your time. A lot of things we want to talk about.